Testing, testing, testing. Testing, testing, testing. Great. Great, now I have to bump the audio. Let's see here. Oh yeah, I think I had it at... I can. 65. Okay, let's try this now. Testing, testing, testing. I can. 65. Okay, let's try this now. Testing, testing, testing. Fine. I guess I'll do that. Testing, testing. Fine. I guess I'll do that. Testing, testing. I'm not doing a good job with this, but I've been trying to quit drinking Dr. Pepper. It's been one of those weeks. I've been trying to. Alright, I'm just going to assume my audio is perfectly fine for now. So, let's see. Problem is, I need to have it a little bit close. Okay. I guess I'll go ahead and get this started. I'm not going to be playing music because I ran out of I might as well. I mean, I'm looking right here. I don't have to look over there. So, just, well, okay, just for this. Hello, my name is Ian, and welcome to another Hangout stream. This is another one of those streams where it's going to be a little bit different. I won't be editing because, hold on, let me see if I have anything open up. Okay. I would edit, but for the past week and a half now, I've been kind of, I wouldn't say losing interest, but I don't have the heart to edit right now. As you can see, I have episodes 5 and 6 right there, and they've actually been sitting in DaVinci Resolve for a week and a half now, and excuse me. There are reasons why I'm taking a break from editing, but I won't go into that right here. So just know that I'm just not into editing at the moment. Hopefully that passion will come back soon. But in the meantime, I'm going to test out something new, which lets me go back to this perspective. In fact, I'll do it using this. Just me. There we go. And let me go ahead and bring up the chat if I can. There we go. Yeah. What I have here is a touchscreen monitor that I got from my sister. She used this to draw for years, but it became a little bit too heavy and a little bit cumbersome for her. So she has since gotten a new one. I want to say maybe several months to a year ago, and we're cleaning house right now, and I decided I might take up drawing again, so I took it upon myself and acquired it. So yeah, this is a very bulky thing. I wish I could show you more of it, but I am at an angle, and this is the comfortable spot that I have it on. And I'm using a it's got connections for VGA and DVI. I'm using the DVI, but I'm also using an adapter that converts DVI to HDMI, and it's plugged into my laptop, which is how I'm getting this. Yeah, I will say, I mean, it did take a while to install. It comes with an installation disk, and I use that, and I'll show you some features. And actually, why not? I'll show right now. So let's not use the mouse. Let's use this. In fact, I might as well show this right here. Yeah, it comes with its own pen and its own lid. And it also has this, which stores pen tips, just in case if the one that you're currently using wears out. So let's actually go here, go to laptop, and minimize Streamlabs, and let's see if I can, no, let's do this as an example. There we go, look at this. I can move the chat box just by using the pen. So I'll put you right there. Okay, and I wanted to say, yep, here it is. Yep, here it is, pen display. It comes with this software, and I only have, I only use two important features for this. I up the pressure sensitivity and make the second button right here the right button, like the right click of a mouse. So let's go ahead and okay this. And if I, like, I am just barely above, I'm just barely close to the screen, and it still um, recognizes that there's a pen right above it, and I'm that close I could use the right click, and there we go. Right click, right click, right click, right click, right click. And it does work like a mouse. As you can see, there's the square shade. So, yeah, something. Yeah, I was playing around with this. I even told my sister, I'm like, golly, sister, this tablet is cool. But, yeah, I guess for this, I've actually been, well, not been, I think I've dedicated an evening using this. So much so, I was going into Microsoft's Paint 3D software, and that is weird. On my computer, it displays, let me see. Okay. Yeah, on my computer, it displays the brushes in color, but here there isn't, which is odd. So let's see. Let's do calligraphy pen as an example here, and the thickness is at 15px. So I do that. Yeah, not bad. And I can undo it just by doing that. Let's switch to black. I want black. Let's see. I think I want, let's see, where is it? Watercolor. That's actually the one thing I want, watercolor. Kind of. That's not what I want. Let's see. Unless I want something, yeah, let's do marker. Yep. Undo. What I've actually been doing for this monitor and Paint 3D was just make eyeballs for the characters in my book. Which, if you want, I'll have to change screens just to get to it. But yeah, I've been working on my book this past week and a half, and many of the chapters are out of order that I work on. For example, I've gotten chapter 11 done, and I'm working on chapter 10. If you want if you want a explanation as to how I started writing this book, the very first scene I ever written was for chapter 6 before I even knew chapter 6 was going to be a thing. So, how is my microphone? Microphone works. Nice. Minimize. Minimize. Thank you. And let's see. So, yeah, for my characters. Oh, let me undo that. There we go. Go back to this, and it's actually a very simple process. Like, I don't draw the eyes. I just use the 2D shapes of Paint 3D. So for this example, let's make yeah, let's make Cecilia's eyes. So here we go. And since she's a female Inglaronian, her eyes are bright green. This doesn't count as bright green, but yeah, it definitely doesn't count as bright green, especially when on my laptop screen. So let's see here. And technically I'm done here, so I might as well check that off and then do that again. And make one no. I need to resize that. Okay. And make this, and that. And put you right here. And then I'm going to do the same thing for, let's see, make this one bigger. Whoops, not what I meant. Go back. Yeah, you have to reconfirm that you're going to do circle shapes here. So I did that, and make this a little bit bigger. And drag you over here. I think I'm more of a shape artist than an actual artist. Okay, so oh, there's actually one detail I want to do. So Let's see. Let's do these shapes again and do a smaller one this time if I can. I'm not a steady person, so this is probably going to take some patience. Then again, art itself should be patient. Yeah, something like that. That actually doesn't look bad. Now, the real question is, do I want the white part up above or down below? I guess I'll cross that bridge when I come to it, so let's see here. Okay, so let's go ahead and move this. Uh, hmm. No, definitely not like that. So let's go ahead and do that. This is not a tutorial on how to draw since I actually haven't drawn anything since high school. So quite a lot of things I haven't done since high school. Yeah, something like that. Gives you an idea as to how Cecilia's eyes look like since she's an extraterrestrial, so. And yeah, something like that. So much so that here's the finished product here. I guess Cecilia's eyes are incomplete at the moment, so yeah, you see that eye right here. That's Cecilia. This is Sierra's. This is Alice. This is Jacob. This is Luke, and this is for someone entirely different, which I won't spoil. So yeah. So yeah, this was something I did like roughly a week and a half ago. So yeah. So much so, I want to close this. Yeah, don't save. So much so that I asked my older sister if she had a copy of Painful Sigh, and here it is, and I've been trying to make some sense with it. So let me use a mouse to make this a little bit better here. So I guess I don't need this. In fact, I think I might switch perspectives so that I could see for a second. Yeah, let me go to Streamlabs and switch to this and find what I'm looking for. Oh, right. Shoot, I forgot. Okay, I guess this is a good time to mention. The only drawback when using this touchscreen monitor is that it's very USB heavy. It requires two USB ports, one for the pen and one for the monitor. You would think that just plugging it in through HDMI would be enough. Nope. So yeah, all of my USB ports are full. The three more being used right now are for my microphone, the webcam, and my mouse. So yeah, well, never mind. I guess I don't need that. So I guess the rest of the stream is just me figuring out how Painful Sigh works, since I'll be honest, I'm kind of confused as to how it works. So let's see. I'm only 20 minutes in. That's okay. Let's see. I think I have to make a new project for this. So new, and all of this doesn't make sense in my brain. You can it's like my brother trying to tell me how music theory works and I just can't. Inches, centimeters. Maybe centimeters might be a better option, if that's even, well, let's do that. Okay. I kind of wish this, it would have been cool if this monitor had gesture compatibility, but it does not. So I think the only thing you have to do is just press plus here. That way you can see the entirety here. And let's see. I remember leaving it off with marker F by default. So let's see. If I do this, yeah, that's not bad. Okay, I like that. I also remember making sure that the the prerequisites are unchecked, because I don't like density and size. You know, like when you start drawing, it starts off a little and then it gets um, thicker and thicker as you keep drawing. That's just something I don't like. So, yeah, I kind of wish um, this had hand gesture compatibility so that I can turn the page like that. It would have made sense, especially like when you're drawing on paper. Um, you would um, turn it over a little bit just to make sure that your art looks good and sort of symmetrical. Wouldn't want to have wouldn't want to have a whole lot of mistakes, but for now, I guess I'll draw hair. The majority of the cast in my story are female, um, so apart from there are a few male characters. Well, I guess it kind of evens it out. There are also quite a few male characters, but I don't think by the end of the day they're written a lot more than I've written for the female characters so far. So let's go ahead and start with Alice's hair. Um, yeah, Alice Mazer is one character in my book. And let's see. If I wanted to draw her hair, I told my brother this. She looks like the Super Smash Bros. 4 depiction of how Zero Suit Samus looked. So let's go ahead and do that. Call this a hair clip for her. And do that. Maybe I have to hold this down. I get the feeling this is probably what I'm going to be doing. This is not what I'm trying to do. Yeah, you have to be careful when using this. Do? Okay. Let's just do that for a hair clip. And since this is... Okay. Excuse me, mouse. You're off duty for now. Let's see. If that's the case, let's see here. Whoops. This needs to be black. Okay. Yeah, this is not a comfortable position to draw, so no. Let's see. I may have to be up close. Let's see. Trying to think here. Okay, well, let's do that and do that. Then do that. Then do that. Yeah, you kind of get the gist of how she'll look, and she has a bun right there because when she's out on a mission, then um, she has her hair in a ponytail. Yeah, the standard look for a soldier is that you can't have long hair. But Alice, being Alice, decided she's just going to keep long hair. So, all right. Yeah. I'm not sure where I'm going with all this since... Darn. And this is a bit finicky. Okay. Maybe I should have lowered the sensitivity. I wonder if I could draw Sierra's hair fine. maybe. Yeah. I think I'm better off drawing my characters on paper than on Paint Tool SI. Which is also funny because I've been watching the archive streams by the creator of A Fox in Space, and he does everything by mouse. And I remember as a kid, I would draw everything by mouse. In fact, I showed my Fun Brothers fan fiction in the series of streams I did last summer. That all of that was done in Microsoft Paint. So let's see. Trying to get a mental image as to how Sierra's hair works. If I remember correctly, it's parted to the left. Yeah. Let's see. No. Maybe I shouldn't worry about drawing my characters right now since the ideas are in there. They probably just can't be realized through art. I mean, I've given my brother a few ideas, and I'm not sure if he's drawing them as we speak. In the meantime, I guess I could draw some fun things like, how about a Mario mushroom? See, I could just probably erase that and make this big and bye-bye. Yeah, I get the feeling even though it was nice of her, I get the feeling I won't be using much of Paint Tool SI. The more I think about what I want to do with my story, the more I realize I'm a little bit ambitious with what I want. So I think at most, I want to make an audiobook, but I also want to draw my characters one time, give them proper portraits. That way that gives people an idea as to when they're reading the dialogue, they'll see in their mind who they're reading from in that perspective. So yeah. Go back to marker. Maybe I should draw a few landscapes. I wonder, how is everything right now? Microphone is still good. And I'm only 30 minutes in. Huh. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, I get the feeling I'm more of a shape artist rather than a pure artist, since yeah. Oh, I didn't realize that there was a exit right there. Like, let me see. No. Okay, interesting. So, program still stays, but your art is gone. So, do that and make a new one. Yep, and okay. Let's see here. Do a test. Yep. So, bye-bye. wonder. Let's see. Maybe instead of doing things immediately, I think I might have to test out. That's not what I'm trying to do. Go here, undo, and density. Like, let's see what right here. Okay, I guess that would work. Okay, so round it out to the nearest 10. That's 50. What happens if I do 25? Okay. I think I'll do that in regards to mountain regions. So 25. I need to keep 25 in mind. So, well, let's see here. Let's go back to 100 and ooh, how about this for a better idea? Let's go to yeah. No. There we go. Let's do this. Needs to be a line. Well, it is a line, but it needs to be a straight line. If I can. Okay. And go here. There's going to be mountains far away from the team. So let's say if we go above and do that, I'll erase this. Go back to marker. And I definitely don't want it to be redundant, so let's actually do something different. Okay, so let's go ahead and erase part of it. Like, okay, let's make this behind. Give it a little bit of variety. And let's leave in the mistakes made here. So let's go ahead and do that. And get rid of this if we can. Yeah, originally I wanted my story to be... I did say I wanted to do this one at a time, but apart from maybe an audiobook, I also wanted to make a 3D modeling project, which I did show last summer, and part of me felt that it was a little bit too ambitious, so I decided to put that on hold and just worry about writing the entirety of the book down. So that's not enough. Oh, the density wasn't even decreased. What the heck? I want to be right here. That way I could do something like that. Give it a little far away shot, since it's going to be a big traversal that they're going to venture out in. So, but yeah, it was originally just going to be 3D modeling project, but I put that on hold and just focused on my book. And then I, seeing how long that can take for just one person alone, maybe even a small team, I'm all like, yeah, I don't have a lot of time, so I mean, I want to get this story realized as quick as I possibly darn well can. So the second idea was to do an animatic, since I've seen quite a few of those in recent years, and I'm all like, okay, like just do one frame, and then if the character has a lot of movement, then go to another frame, and that frame itself can tell the whole scene and do all that. Well, long time no see, Amanda. Welcome back. The one and only Amanda Howard is back in the chat box. How have you been? Let's see. Um, well, that's good. It's been a hot minute, so anything new these past couple of months? Let's see. I'll get back to my conversation that I'm talking to myself in regards to these. Let's see. Represents miles. Yeah, I was saying earlier. Oh, let's see. Nothing new, man. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah. Yeah, I'm just testing out this new drawing monitor that I got from my older sister since she switched to a new, more portable type of drawing tablet. So, yeah, I'm having second thoughts about coming back to drawing because it's been forever since I've last drawn something, and obviously this is way different than drawing on paper. I think I'm better off drawing on paper than I am doing all this. But yeah, I mean, I quite like it. It works still. For some reason, it stopped working on her computer, but it works perfectly well on mine. So yeah. Um, oh, I guess I could show if I could find it. Do I? Is it still? Let's see. It isn't. Um, about a week and a half ago, I was working on concept for how the character's eyes will look like in my story, and here's one example. So, ooh, I wonder, can I pull this off? I can. Nice. And then, yep, there we go. So yeah, I I said earlier, I think I'm more of a shape type of artist rather than just a pure 2D artist because all this is done was done by Microsoft Paint 3D, and I just used the circle shapes to make these eyes. So yeah, right here, this is Cecilia's eyes. This is Sierra's eyes. This is Alice's eyes. This is Jacob's eyes. This is Luke's eyes. And this is the eyes of someone in my story that I'm not going to spoil. Yeah, something simple just to get a, no pun intended, clear vision. It's not enough though. You still need a face. So, yeah. But yeah, I was mentioning earlier, I've shown that 3D modeling project last summer in the series of live stream videos I've done. And the more I thought about it, the more I thought it might be a little bit too ambitious, especially seeing what one person or maybe a small team could make. And that takes up a lot of time. And I don't have all that time in the world just to make what I want. So I left that on hold and decided to just work more on my book, which, if you need an update, I've got chapters 1 through 8 done and chapter 11 done. I'm currently working on chapters 9 and 10. I work these out of order since the ideas are still fresh in my mind. Once I get everything written down, then I try fill in the missing pieces in between scenes as best as I possibly can. So, yeah. And then while working on my book, I was thinking, maybe I could make an animatic since I have been seeing a lot of those in recent years, and it would make sense. Like, say you make one scene and then you add the next scene, and you could tell a whole lot from that one frame alone for that scene, and that kind of made sense for me. Um, yeah, I don't remember being able to draw angles well, so that probably be a little bit difficult. So I mean, I still want to draw my characters just to give people an idea as to what characters they're going to be reading about look like. So at least I wanted to get that realized. But ultimately, um, what I want my story to become, it'll um, it'll probably ultimately just be a book, and there's probably going to be an audio version of that book, since I still have a few people in mind that I want to them to voice the characters in this book. So yeah, actually, I was working on a few scenes this morning in my book, and I can't plug in my flash drive because all of my USB ports on my computer are occupied. Yeah, that's the one drawback for this tablet is that it requires two USB ports, one for the pen and one for the monitor itself. It doesn't just work with the HDMI cable alone. It has to be plugged in USB to get the touch feature. And the other devices that are plugged in are my webcam, my microphone, and my mouse. Although since I can work this with just a pin, I guess I can unplug my mouse. Um, but yeah, I'm not sure if you've seen um, Amanda. I'm not sure if you've seen that live stream I did where I was reading the first 4 chapters of my book. But yeah, that lasted a surprising long while. To be fair, I was proofreading it and was making changes in um, a few events of those chapters. So yeah, yeah. Um, yeah, this was just a random stream I wanted to do. Just see if all this works, and it definitely does. Um, let's change the. Let's go here, and just. Now that gives the impression that's water. So. But yeah, I haven't really been working behind the scenes on Chrono Cross due to one reason or another. Outside factors are um, outside factors from my Let's Plays have been affecting me greatly, so I haven't really gotten that passion back to um, record some more. I mean, I could, but yeah, I probably might work more on my book tonight after this is done. So yeah, but yeah, enough about me. I've been wanting to ask you, Amanda. Let's see. Since it's been a while, I did see your name pop up while I was editing Chrono Cross. Were you having internet issues then? I do not like this eraser bit. Oh, maybe that's why. Yeah, okay, that works. Oh, great. The density works universally. That, and I accidentally zoomed in on this. Whoops. Is my microphone even plugged in? Yeah, it's still plugged in. Hmm. Uh. Hmm. Hmm. Maybe you are having internet issues now. It just said that you've popped out. Man, kind of makes me feel bad considering that we've switched to a fiber connection and that's been working tremendously well so far. So, yeah. Hmm. Well. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah. I wonder. I'm trying to think of many shapes. Um, like, doesn't this even have a shape option? I mean, it does, but I get the feeling it doesn't work. Wait. Okay. So which one's the? Is this the outline? That's the real question. Is this the outline? If so, I want this to do that, and darn it. Oh boy. Yeah, I get the feeling Paint Tool Psi is not for me. Mm, that's not fair. Well, mm, hmm. Mm. Well, shoot. I guess in the meantime, I can work more on my book. Just keep the live stream going since now I know Paint Tool Psi. Definitely not for me. I am sorry, sister. Hmm. Let's see. Yeah, let's go here and go here. And okay. All right, I'm going to disconnect everything from my computer and reconnect my USB drives. That way I can keep working on my book. So I'll be right back. Okay. Excuse me. Okay, it looks like everything's working fine. I've got my... too bad my... Well... Nah. I'm going to go ahead and unplug. I was thinking about playing Smash Remix for a little bit, but... Again, Streamlabs, I know I've unmuted my microphone. I don't need you to tell me. I was thinking about playing Smash Remix, but... I think I'll wait in a little while, but in the meantime, I am going to be writing more in my book while listening to some music. So I wonder if I could... it'd probably spoil a few things about my book. So let's see. What's a good... Excuse me. Let me mute desktop audio for a second and play something like this. Let's see here. Okay. Can we have something else that is sci-fi and I haven't heard before? Oh, okay. How about this? Let's see here. Go here, and this. I wonder how long this will last. It's been a while since I've heard... Yeah, that could work. It's been a while since I've heard music from Ratchet & Clank. Okay. Well, before I play music and do anything, I might as well show you the progress I've been making in my book. So, go here. Yep, as you can see, this is pretty much everything I'm working in for the Savior. And let's see, I've got prologue, chapters 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 done. I have 11 done recently, so now I'm working on chapters 9 and 10. After that, then I'll probably heavily work on... No, not probably, I will. Heavily work on 12 and 13, since quite a few ideas came out of my head and I really want to write them down. So yeah, so just sit back, relax, and I'll be working more on my book right now. I should change something. Like, let's see. A character does get a scratch early in a story. So, I should probably change that. Okay, I'll work more on that. Nope, I meant to save. Save. Then open back to the chapter I'm working on. Okay. Ooh, I probably should have mentioned. Whoops, sorry. Bumped the mic. Let's see. see. I wonder, how long have I been going on? An hour and 15 minutes? Okay. I will say this. Ratchet and Clank music really does help with the writing process, even though the majority of the dialogue is simple. Um, it does work. I mean, you could always touch up the dialogue after the fact, so yeah. Okay. Um, yeah, let's continue. I wrote in a biblical reference. Yeah, some of these chapters will be pretty long, so... Dang. Well. Yeah, that wasn't long, but that's okay. I might as well change this. Here we go. I wonder if... Yeah, I'll go ahead and unplug this. And go here. See if I can unplug the game music flash drive. And I can. Okay. Guess I'll go ahead and plug in... Yeah, I think I'm done writing for a while. This... Yeah. Can't wait to write more tonight. Okay. Alright. Let's go ahead and plug this in then. Take a small Dr. Pepper. And let's see if I can get this working, since it has been a minute since I've last played Smash Remix. Yep. I have to wait until the Project 64 prompt goes away. Takes half a minute. Excuse me. Yeah, that's definitely going to be the last Dr. Pepper I'll ever drink in a while. I said I'm trying to quit. This hopefully will be the last. Okay, I need to check to see if the controller configuration is correct. It looks correct. So let's go ahead and see. Let me open up the ROM. Go here. I haven't updated it to version 2.0.1 yet, so okay, it still works. And need to test the buttons. Oh no. Oh great. Okay. Training mode.
Training mode.
I need to test out a few things.
Dr. Mario. Gunner.
Okay, everything seems to be working fine, so... Uh... Let me go ahead and exit and set
Training
myself up
mode.
before I do anything else. And let's see, items are off.
Free for all. Dr. Mario. Dr. Mario.
No, not that.
Dr. Mario. Mario. Ganondorf.
Okay, there we go. Alright, there we go. Okay, I'm going to be right back. Need to check to see if I'm going to be eating dinner, so... Hello, I am back. Anyways, let's play. I'm hoping this sounds good at the appropriate level, so let's see. Testing, testing, testing. I'm hoping this sounds good at the appropriate level, so let's see. Okay, yeah, that sounds good. But just in case, let me go ahead and... that's as low as I can get. Yeah, that's okay. Let's play.
Three, two, one, go!
Darn it. Ugh. Oh! Ugh. Darn it. Oh, man. Hmm. Ah! I can never get a clean kick with his up air. There I go. Hmm. Yep, he got me. Nice to see that I could pause while I'm not on screen. You can't do that in the original. Just a flex. Ooh, that was massive. Oh! Oh, that was close. Ah. Okay. Let's use someone else. Use Peppy.
Okay.
And Slippy. This is probably going to hurt. Let's see. This one.
3, 2, 1, go!
Mhm.
Whoa! Whoa!
Ah. Oh no! Ugh. I forgot he has a much longer reach with his up special. Ugh. No, 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 no! Ugh.
Barrel roll. Whoa! Whoa! Whoa!
Dang it.
Fire! Whoa! Whoa!
Ah.
Whoa! Whoa!
Dang it. Ah.
Whoa! Whoa!
Better not reach. Whoops. That means you do that.
Quick! You're mine! Quick! You're mine!
Mm-hmm.
Whoa! Quick! You're mine! Ooh. Ah! Fire! Take it easy!
Ah. I'm so glad that worked.
Quick! Whoa! Whoa! Whoa!
Oh man. There we go.
Take it easy! Fire! Whoa! Whoa! Ah!
Haha.
Ooh. You move!
Oh, whoops. This is not going to work.
Fire! You're mine! Ooh. That.
I thought I could reach, but I couldn't.
Fire! Take. That. Take. Whoa! Whoa! Quick!
Mm-hmm.
Take that. Fire! Take. Ah!
Oh! Uh... Dang, man. Ha!
Take it easy. Whoa!
Almost got him.
Take it easy.
Oh, man. Ha!
Take it easy. You're mine. Whoa! 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 Ah! Whoa! Jack! Whoa! You're mine. Mine. Whoa! Hey! Whoa! Whoa! You're mine. Whoa! 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 Hey! Jack! You're mine. Take it easy. Mine.
What was that?
Mine. Ah! Don't. Ah! Don't.
There we go. Much better.
Whoa! Mine. You're mine. Mine. Whoa! Mine. Hey! Mine. Nope. Mine. Jack. Whoa! Ah! Don't.
uh,
Mine.
mm.
Darn it.
Dang it.
Mine. Whoa! Mine. Whoa! What?
Ah! Dang it! Ugh. Mm.
Whippy's here. Fire. Whoa. Don't take it easy. Take it easy. You're mine. Mine. Whoa, whoa. Whoa. Whippy's here. You're mine. Mine. Whoa. You're mine. Mine. You're mine. Whippy's here. You're mine. Mine. Quick. Whoa. Mine.
Mm.
Whippy's here.
Okay. Let's try someone different again.
Free for all.
Let's see.
Okay.
Hmm.
Roy. Mark.
Yeah, why not? Something different. How's my audio works? Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh, I'm small. Why am I small? Oh no. Oh no. Whoops. Mm. Hmm. Hmm?
No contest.
And let's do one more round.
Free for all.
Hmm.
Dr. Luigi! Dr. Mario! Three, two, one, go!
Mm. Hmm? Here we go. Hmm? Hmm. There we go. Oh no.
No contest.
Might as well play around in training mode.
Training mode.
Let's see.
Dr. Luigi. Peach.
Hmm.
Training mode. Lucas.
PK Fire! PK Fire! PK Thunder! PK Thunder! PK Thunder! PK Fire! PK Thunder! PK Thunder! PK Thunder! PK Fire! PK Fire!
Well, I think that should wrap things up for now. So, well, let's close this. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, 2.5 hours. That's okay. Might as well get rid of this since, yeah. Yeah, I'm not sure where the stream was going. So, just something random out of the blue since I really haven't done the stream in a while now. So, yeah. That's it. Amanda, thank you for tuning in, even though it was for a short while. Really hope things are doing good where you're at. And next time I do a live stream, hope to see you again. So that's it. If anyone has tuned into this live stream later, thank you for watching. Please do what you must. It'll really help me out a lot. And if there are any ideas that I can do for a live stream, let me know in the comments down below. And till next time, my name is Ian. Take care of yourselves out there, stay safe, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye.